Before we start the actual content of this presentation, you should know that this video has been recorded for use in more than one class. As a result, there may be some things in this video that do not apply to the specific class that you are taking. Please just consider that an added bonus at no extra charge. This particular presentation will show how to calculate dividend payout ratios, values of operations, and stock repurchase balances. I should also add that the formats have been pre-entered into this video to save time on the video. You most likely won't have that luxury if you are doing this in the real world, so let's get started. As I say in all my videos, the uses and workings of these tools and principles are explained in your textbook or on the web. These videos are just to show how to calculate the numbers and to show in what format the numbers are usually presented. On the screen in front of you is a set of 3 steps to arrive at a future dividend payout ratio. Before the numbers are entered in, please make note of the asterisk comment at the bottom. It's important to be sure that whatever the number format you are using within these steps, it's uniform. In this case, all the dollars are in millions, and typing in multiple zeros is avoided. However, it must be clearly noted whatever number format you are using. To fill in the format, highlight the workbook cell directly under Investment Opportunities. Using the numbers in the assignment paragraph, type in 15.8. Highlight the workbook cell under Total Debts and type in 15. Highlight the workbook cell under Total Assets and type in 75. To enter the formula, highlight the workbook cell under Equity Financing. Type in an equals sign, highlight the 15.8, type in an asterisk denoting multiplication, followed by an open parenthesis, followed by a 1 minus, open parenthesis. Highlight the 15.0, type in a slash denoting division, highlight the 75.0, type in 2 close parentheses, and press enter. The calculation within the innermost parentheses just calculates the debt ratio. If the debt ratio is provided, that end of the calculation would just be 1 minus the debt ratio. In this case, the debt ratio was 20%. Using the data that was provided, the equity funding is $12.6 million. To save time, the $12.6 million was filled into the next calculation using a cell reference. Highlight the workbook cell under Net Income and type in 34.0. Highlight the workbook cell under Dividends, type in an equals sign. Highlight the 34.0, type in a minus sign. Highlight the 12.6 and press enter. The projected dividends for the following year are $21.4 million. Since both of the source numbers for the following formula are already calculated, they are filled in using cell references. All that is left to do is to put the formula for the dividend payout ratio. Highlight the workbook cell under Dividend Payout Ratio, type in an equals sign, highlight the 21.4, type in a slash denoting division, highlight the 34.0, and press enter. The dividend payout ratio for the next year is calculated at 63%. On this next screen, there are 2 things being calculated. The first is the value of operations, and the second is the shares outstanding after the repurchase. They are together because the upper calculation numbers roll right into the lower one. Highlight the workbook cell under Percent of Net Income to use for repurchase and type in 35%. Highlight the workbook cell under Net Income in millions and type in 185. Both numbers are in the paragraph above. Also in the paragraph above is the tax rate for the company. Often more information than is needed is provided. In this case, the income tax rate is not part of the process. Another number that is provided but not needed is the par value of the stock of $10. To calculate the extra cash in millions, highlight the workbook cell under extra cash in millions, type in an equals sign, highlight the 35%, type in an asterisk denoting multiplication, highlight the 185, and press enter. The extra cash to be used to repurchase stock is $64.8 million. Highlight the workbook cell under number of shares in millions and type in 9.0. Highlight the workbook cell under market price and type in $29.15. Note that the extra cash has been carried down to this line by use of a cell reference. Highlight the workbook cell under value of operations in millions. Type in an equal sign followed by an open parenthesis. Highlight the 9.0. Type in an asterisk denoting multiplication. Highlight the $29.15. Type in a close parenthesis followed by a minus sign. Highlight the 64.8 and press enter. The end result of that formula has overridden the preset formula of the cell. It looks like $197.60, and that can be confusing. To avoid that confusion, highlight the 197.60 and using the number box in the Home tab, reduce the number of decimal places to 1. That will help to avoid confusion when displaying numbers that have been truncated from millions or thousands. As was said above, the second part of this calculation uses numbers from the first part. Those numbers have been automatically filled in using cell references. The formula is very simple. Highlight the workbook cell under millions of shares after repurchase. Type in an equals sign. Highlight the 197.6. Type in a slash denoting division. Highlight the $29.15 and press enter. The answer shows 6.8 million shares left. In actuality, it's not a nice even number, but when dealing with numbers so large, it's better to go ahead and round to 1 or 2 decimal places. The final screen on this video shows how to calculate the price of a stock after a stock split. The old price and the stock split ratio are already filled in. The only thing that needs to be done here is entering the formula. It should be noted that by plugging an old price and the stock split ratio into this framework, any split can be calculated. Highlight the workbook cell under New Price Per Share. Type in an equals sign. Highlight the $275. Type in a slash denoting division followed by an open parenthesis. Highlight the 2. Type in a slash. Highlight the 1. Type in a close parenthesis and press enter. Having a 2-to-1 stock split with an old price of $275 per share, the new price per share will be $137.50.